Some houses are abandoned, some are forgotten, and some pretend to be empty. Blackwood Manor was the third kind, the kind that still feels occupied, even when no one lives there. If you ever drove past the northern road after midnight, you could see it between the trees. Tall, crooked, its windows like hollow eyes staring back at you. The locals never stopped their cars near that stretch. Engines stalled there, phones lost signal, and the air always felt heavier. As if the forest itself didn't want witnesses. Nobody knew exactly what happened to the Blackwood family. Only that, one winter night, every single one of them vanished. Mother, father, 2 children, gone. Dinner still warm on the plates. Chairs slightly pulled back, glasses half full, like someone had interrupted them mid-sentence. The police searched for weeks, found nothing. No footprints in the snow, no blood, no struggle. It was as if the house had simply swallowed them. 50 years passed. Time buried the story, until 4 young explorers decided that legends were just stories meant to be filmed and monetized. They thought they were visiting a ruin. They didn't know. They were accepting an invitation. The road ended in gravel. Daniel parked the car and killed the engine. Instant silence. No insects, no wind, nothing. Perfect, he said, smiling at the camera. This is gonna blow up online. Mia rolled her eyes. Lucas checked the flashlights. Erin adjusted the audio recorder. They were professionals in their own way. Urban explorers. Ghost hunters without believing in ghosts. The iron gate stood ahead. Tall. Rust-eaten. Barely hanging. Daniel pushed. The metal screamed. A long dying sound that echoed through the woods. Nobody spoke after that. The path to the house was covered in dead leaves. Too many. Like they hadn't decomposed in decades. Every step cracked loudly. Crunch, 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 too loud. Like something tracking their position. And then they saw it clearly. Blackwood Manor. 3 floors. Collapsed roof edges. Windows broken like missing teeth. Yet somehow, upright. Watching. Waiting. The front door was slightly open. Just enough. Like a mouth, inviting them inside. The smell hit first. Old wood, mold, and something metallic. Like old coins. Or dried blood. Dust floated in the flashlight beams like ash after a fire. Furniture remained exactly where it had been decades ago. Couches, portraits, bookshelves, a grandfather clock, still ticking, tick, tick, tick. That's impossible, Lucas whispered. Nobody wound that clock in 50 years. Yet it ticked. Slow, precise, alive. They stepped deeper, and something strange happened. The air felt warmer behind them, colder ahead, like the house controlled temperature, like it knew where they were going. The floorboards creaked under their weight, but sometimes a different creak answered, from somewhere else, like another step, matching theirs. Daniel laughed nervously. It's just wood expanding, but wood doesn't follow you, and wood doesn't stop when you stop. These footsteps did, every time. They found the dining room, plates still on the table, covered in dust, but perfectly arranged. 4 chairs, one at the head, a child's cup, tiny fingerprints still marked the glass. Erin filmed everything. This looks staged, she whispered, but nobody would stage 50 years of decay this perfectly. Then, a noise upstairs, slow, deliberate. Step, creak, step, like someone pacing. Lucas volunteered to check. Probably raccoons, he said. He climbed, flashlight beam shaking slightly. They waited below. 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2. Lucas, Daniel called. No answer. Then, something rolled down the stairs. His flashlight still on, still warm. But Lucas was gone. No scream, no fall, no sound. Just absence. Like the house erased him mid-step. Panic changed everything. Suddenly the manor felt bigger, longer. The hallway they entered through seemed stretched. Doors appeared where there were none before. A bathroom, a child's room, a closet that led nowhere. This wasn't here, Mia said. She was right. The layout was shifting. Slowly, subtly, like breathing lungs. Rooms expanding, contracting. They weren't exploring the house anymore. The house was rearranging itself around them, separating them, hurting them. Then the whispers started. Soft, right behind Erin's ear, her own name, repeated, over and over. Erin. She turned. Nothing. Again. Closer. Erin. Her voice broke when she called for help. Daniel grabbed her arm. But when the lights flickered, just for 1 second, she was gone. Like she'd never been there. Only her camera remained. Still recording. Pointed at the darkness, as if something had pulled her sideways through the wall. Only Daniel and Mia now. Breathing too fast, flashlights shaking. They found old photographs. Hundreds. The Blackwood family through the years. Birthdays, Christmas, dinners, normal life. Until the last photos. Faces strained, eyes tired, smiles forced, like they knew something watched them. Then Daniel froze. New photos were mixed in. Modern ones. Lucas, standing in the hallway. Erin, looking terrified. Photos that couldn't exist. Photos taken minutes ago, but aged. Yellowed, decades old. The house wasn't haunted. It was collecting. Everyone who entered became part of it. Memory. Decoration. Proof. Mia started crying. We're not leaving, are we? Daniel didn't answer, because deep down, he knew. They were already too late. The yellow light appeared upstairs. That same glow people saw from the road. Warm, soft, wrong. They climbed together. Slow steps, every board screaming. At the end of the hall, a dining room. Pristine. Untouched by time. Candles lit. Food warm. Steam rising. 4 plates. 4 glasses. 4 chairs. And 1 extra. At the head, Mia stepped back. I don't like this. Then the chairs moved. On their own. Scraping the floor. Inviting them to sit. And on the walls, hundreds of photos. Every missing person. Every decade. Smiling. Seated at this table. Forever. Mia ran. The hallway stretched endlessly. Daniel chased. Lights bursting. Walls groaning. And then, silence. He was alone. The table behind him. 1 plate now filled. 1 chair slowly pulling back. Waiting. Something cold touched his shoulder. A hand. Thin. Dry. Old. A whisper filled the room. Dinner is ready. Darkness swallowed everything. Police found Daniel's car, still parked. Keys inside. Battery dead. No sign of him. They sealed the road. Declared the manor unsafe. Condemned. But people still drive by sometimes. And sometimes, they see something. A soft yellow light. Behind the top window. And silhouettes at a table. 5 figures now. Then 6. Then 7. Every year. 1 more chair filled. Because Blackwood Manor doesn't chase. It doesn't scream. It doesn't hunt. It waits. Patient. Silent. Like all good predators. And if the doors open when you arrive, it means it's already expecting you.